Oh man, I'm gonna let you guys know right now that Bebi Vegeta is my #1 most favorite Vegeta transformations of all time. So let's check it out. What is up guys, Trend4 3D here, and in this showcase we're going to be featuring a fully figured low polygon model that started as an OBJ file and I printed it out in PLA. Now for those who don't know, this Bebi Vegeta low polygon model is of a guy called Vegeta after he has had his body possessed by an alien called Bebi, who is from a parasite alien race called the Tuffles from the Japanese anime Dragon Ball GT. Now this model was uploaded by YDono over at the website Free3D, so you can head over there and pick it up. Links in the description. If you're a fan, you'll love it. Which brings me to a point. Dragon Ball GT is world renowned for being the worst arc in the Dragon Ball series. Why? I don't know. Some people like it, some people don't like it. I like it, and the way I look at it, hey, at least I got to see Bebi Vegeta out of it, so I'm good. Now when I got the model, I used NetFab to check for errors, and man, this thing had tons of errors, and that's due to the fact that it was not an STL file that's ready for printing. It was actually an OBJ file, which is typically used for mocap posing or in joint articulation. So there were a lot of things that were disconnected from the main body, such as ankles, wrists, his jacket. That's pretty much the parts that would be moving, and it all needs to be combined together into one solid object that's ready for printing, and that's way too much for NetFab's AutoFix feature to handle. So I took it over to Autodesk 3D, connected the parts together, and leveled the model to the floor and exported it as an STL file. So always check for errors before you print, because if you don't, you could end up with something like this, and you don't want to be printing that out. So always check. Then I brought it to Mixer and edited the innards of the file to be a solid object and to size it to the proper height. Did a last quick double check for errors, and then we were ready to start printing. Now I scaled this model up and printed it out at 118 millimeters tall, so that's 11.8 centimeters or 4.5 inches from top to bottom. Now from front to back, it came out at 47.5 millimeters, so that's 4.4 centimeters or 1.8 inches in depth. Everything came out at 84 millimeters wide, so that's going to give you your 8.4 centimeters or 3 inches from side to side. Now when I'm printing out a full figured model, personally I like it to be about 4 to 5 inches in height, and I think this is good. You know, it was a good fit and a good size, so you could put it like on a bookshelf or a desk next to your laptop, and it looks pretty good and doesn't take up too much space. Now YDono over at Free3D has a lot of models, but be prepared. All of those models are OBJs, they're not STLs, so they're not modeled with 3D printing in mind. So there's going to be a lot of modifications and alterations you're going to have to do to those files before you can get them to print. So once everything is touched up, I just uploaded it into Simplified 3D, which is the software I use to print all my 3D models on my Maker Gear M2. And the print came out fantastic. Now this model printed with tons of support, because there's a lot of overhangs from where the arms are, even his hair and his jacket. So when you're taking it off the printer, be careful. Also when you're taking off the support, be very careful. You don't want to damage the print itself. Now I did print this on a 3-layer raft at 2 millimeters in layer height for the adhesion, and at 10% infill to give me a weight of 22 grams. So that's about 0.7 ounces, which gave me a total print time of about 8 hours. Now overall, I love this low poly model. I love the hair. I love the jacket. I loved how he's in that action stance. He's powered up, ready to go. It's printed in white, so I could put it on any color I want. It's great. The only thing was that it was an OBJ file. I had to do a lot of modifications to it, but that's still good. If you want the raw OBJ file, go over to YDono at free3d.com. If you want to see my updated remix file, I'll have the link in the description, so you won't have to go through the hassle of combining all things together and exporting it and make it into a STL file before you can print it. And you don't have to worry about all that. I'll take care of all that. Just look in the link in the description. Be sure to subscribe and like the video. And with that, I'll see you guys next time.